Most traders are actually mentally lazy. People spend so much time trying to learn systems and indicators. The edge isn't just about what you're trading, it's how you're trading it. It's whether the trade you're taking actually reflects the purpose that you're pursuing. Most people think the market rewards discipline, but it really rewards alignment. Discipline without alignment is just willpower, and willpower burns out. My name is Chuck Whitman, and I build great traders that lead great lives. Traders I've trained have generated in excess of $1 billion in trading revenue and are found at some of the biggest proprietary trading firms and hedge funds in the United States. Let me tell you something that most traders never realize until it's too late. Trading isn't the main thing. It never was. Trading is the mirror. It reflects you back to yourself every single day. It reflects how you think under pressure, how you handle uncertainty, and whether you're reactive or intentional, whether you're creating or just copying. I've been sitting with this lately. You see, in my trading career, I got caught chasing a better setup, chasing a clearer trend, chasing consistency. But see, the truth is, it was not the market that was inconsistent. It was me. I had drifted. I had lost focus from alignment, from clarity, and from purpose. In trading, being the mirror that it is called me out. Not with words, but with misfires, mistrades, and mental fatigue. See, I got to a place in my trading where I was becoming more and more angry. Angry at the market, angry at my schedule, angry at my life, and angry at me. My love of markets was dissipating, and every time it came down to sit down and trade, I was filled with anxiety and anger, which is crazy because I love markets. But the frame that I was using was disabling me. It was disempowering me. See, most people think the market rewards discipline, but it really rewards alignment. Discipline without alignment is just willpower, and willpower burns out. But when you're aligned, the right trades seem to find you. Not because it's magic, but because you're clear. You're intentional. You are in the zone. And this isn't just about entry signals. It's about expression, because every trade has an ideal way to be expressed, especially in options. You can buy direction. You can trade around volatility. You can try and capture skew or time decay or trade gamma. There's all these different ways of trading. The edge isn't just about what you're trading. It's how you're trading it. It's whether the trade you're taking actually reflects the purpose that you're pursuing. It actually reflects the objectives of what you're trying to get from the market. See, it's very fascinating. People spend so much time trying to learn systems and indicators and price action and all these various things. But I find that most traders are actually mentally lazy. They don't like cognitive strain. And so they take the easy way out. Whenever I'm working with a trader or somebody's not even a trader, I worked with a lot of athletes, for example, businessmen, the key question that I always ask is, what do you want? Not what don't you want? I don't want to hear about how you hate your job, or you don't like your wife, or you don't like being 40 pounds overweight, or whatever the case is. Or you don't like the way you're trading. You don't like the fact you can't hold a winner. Those are all things you don't want. What do you want? And see, in trading, people just say, well, I want to make money. Well, that is not nearly specific enough. There's so much more to this. And you see, the more clear you are about what you want, the more we can set you up to be able to get it. With a lot of traders, the difference between their success and failures is not their intelligence. It's not their discipline. It is their alignment. And what does alignment mean? It means, is their trading a reflection of their mission? Or is it just some way that they make money? Why do they trade, and what are they doing with it? And then once they do trade, what are their edges? What are they really good at? What are they not good at? Do they need to be alone where things are quiet? Do they do better in a team where they can have lots of interaction? Are they highly visual where they need to be with charts? Or are they highly auditory when they need to do more things around hearing, squawk boxes, voice? Are they highly body kinesthetic that they need to be at a standing desk and moving? See, all of these things matter. Are they fundamental? Are they technical? Do they have edges in one thing but not in another? The better they get aligned in each of these areas, the more likely they are to succeed. You see, there's been lots of stories where a trading firm would poach another trader, a very successful trader. They would poach a successful trader from another firm, bring that trader to them, and they're like, this is awesome. This guy made 10 million bucks last year. He'll make 10 million bucks for me. And then the guy gets there and he struggles and they can't figure it out. Like, I thought this guy was a really good trader. He can't even make money. Well, they don't have him in alignment. At the other firm, they had specific software. They had specific engineers that did specific things in collecting data and analyzing models for the trader. It's not that he doesn't know what he's doing. He is misaligned. He's not trading in the ways that he is built to trade. This is big. When you can step back and understand of the alignment and what is your purpose with your trading, everything can change. Some traders, they aren't like this. Some traders, they just put their heads down and they go and that's it. Some traders, this is a big deal. Oftentimes, the more introspective you are, the more you think about things, the more alignment is really important. What are you aligned with, abundance or scarcity? See, when you get this, my big thing is not just about finding a trade. It's not just about finding a profitable system. It's about finding a system in a way of expression that fits you. One stat that I'll never forget is that they took successful CTAs, successful commodity trading advisors. These were traders who had a proven track record over many, many years of being consistently profitable. Some of them were widely regarded as the best in the industry. So commodity trading advisor manages personal accounts or manages accounts for their investors. It's not a hedge fund. It's slightly different. I'm a CTA. And what was interesting is that 65% of clients who invested with the CTA, and a CTA in many respects is better than a hedge fund, better transparency, better customization. It tends to be much better for the client than a hedge fund. 65% of clients who invested in successful CTAs lost money. When I heard that stat, that blew my mind. Essentially, 2/3 of people who invested with great traders lost money. How can this be? It seems impossible. It's not, because humans start making irrational decisions on something that is proven. So the CTA has a huge year, and that's why they're attracted to him. It's, oh my gosh, this guy made 40% last year. I want in. So then they give him money, and after 6 months, the guy's down 7%. They're like, oh my gosh, like this guy's an idiot, doesn't know what he's doing. I clearly made a mistake. I never should give him my money. And then they give notice, I'm done. So they withdraw with a 7% loss in 6 months. And then the guy goes on a run in the last 6 months of the year. He makes 20% in the last 6 months, finishes up 13% for the year. Now you look at his track record, up 40, up 13. But the client has a 7% loss because they bought the top, got out the bottom. They got emotional. They did not have a plan for how to invest in the manager. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. So it's important for you to understand that trading is a tool to give you a great life. It is not what gives you a great life. It will not give you a great life on its own. The more that you think it will, the more it's going to mess with your self-esteem and mess with your self-confidence and make you highly attached to outcomes because your self-esteem is riding on the success of this trade. When that's the case, When your whole self-esteem, your whole belief in how good you are is riding on the success of a single trade, you are going to make horrible decisions. Just a fact. So I have a challenge for you this week. My challenge for you this week is don't ask yourself, is this a good setup? Ask yourself, is this trade a reflection of the trader I want to become? What are my objectives specifically for this trade? What do I want this trade to get for me? If you ask yourself these questions, you're going to get very different answers. You see, because if your trades are misaligned, it's not the setup. It's the source. It is you. This is the matrix. And in the matrix, there is no single right way, only the way that reflects who you really are. Freedom, possibility, choice. And what day is it? That's right, it's Tuesday. But it's not just any Tuesday. No, it is Trader Tip Tuesday, where I come to you with tips like today of trading in alignment with who you are that helps take your performance to an elite level. I'll see you next week.